like, share,
Welcome to
subscribe,
another
and turn
episode
on
of
your
the Kind Chronicles
notifications to get more. So hi guys, it's Abike, and welcome to another episode of the Kind Chronicles podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the story of Gideon. This story can actually be found in the book of Judges chapter 6. I think the entire chapter. And the chapter starts with, yet again, the people of Israel went back to doing evil in the sight of God. So I'm going to give a little backstory. After Joshua died, the people of Israel went back and started committing sins against God. It says in chapter 3 from verse 78 that they forgot God, they worshipped Baal, they worshipped Asherah, who is known as the goddess of fertility, and they worshipped other gods. And then God allowed them to be sold to some other countries that would oppress them. And then when they saw that they were being oppressed by another country, or another country defeated them, they would cry to God. God would save them, send them a judge that would try to put them on the right path. In the same chapter 3, it says again that, but the people of Israel went back to doing evil in God's sight. Anyway, and then they cried out to God again, and God raised up another judge for them that was going to save them and also lead them. Skip to chapter 4. They committed evil in the sight of God again. And God delivered them to their enemies, and then they asked God for forgiveness again. He sent Deborah to save them, and then Deborah was their judge for quite a while. And we skip, and we see that we're back to the story of Gideon in chapter 6. And again, it starts with, the people of Israel went back to doing their evil in the sight of God. We listen, we don't judge. Anyway, I know what's going through your mind. You're like, people of Israel, they don't hear what they just don't get. Look at me. You're like that. Me, I'm like that. So no judgment. And they did evil, and the Midianites were really, really, really oppressing them. I think the Midianites and the Philistines, they were oppressing them seriously. And here was Gideon, a gentle guy, going about his business. It was recorded in the Bible that he was the weakest of his clan, of the tribe of Manasseh. So he was literally just like, I don't have strength. We have oppressors, so I'm just gonna do my thing low key, and I'm not going to be stressing anybody, so nobody should stress me. They don't see me, they will not do me anything. Recorded that he was threshing flour in a wine press. How weird is that? Like, they're supposed to be doing flour where they are doing flour, but they're doing it where they're doing wine. But obviously, in those days, the Israelites made out caves for themselves as hideouts, so that when the Midianites are coming, they won't be able to kill them or take some of the produce that they had already gathered. Because it was recorded that when the Midianites come, they will take all their crops. They will not leave anything for them to eat. They'll take all their camels, all their oxes, everything they were surviving on, and not leave anything, not a single thing for them. And then Gideon was there just going about his business, and an angel appears to him and tells him, "Oh, mighty man of valor." And he goes, "What are you saying?" In my head, this is how I imagine the conversation Gideon had with the angel going on. Gideon, oh mighty man of valor, I have a message for you. Yeah. Please, where are you from? Have you been sitting down there since? Me, mighty man of valor. Anyway, I'm here to deliver a message for you that you are going to be the one that is going to save the Israelites from the Midianites. So go in this thy mind. And I say this man, they whine. Wait, come first. How do you even know my name? That's the first question I have for you. How do you know my name? Yeah. No vex, so I respect you. No be like say I no respect you, but I think we missed the way. I think it's the next house that you're supposed to go to, not this house. Because save Israel. No, it can't be me. It's not me, oh. Hey, have you been hearing that God used to do some very, very, very wonderful things for people in the past? Like that time that Israel went to go and fight Jericho, that they just blew trumpets and everywhere fell down. So why can't God come and save us from all this problem now? See my life now. As a big boy, I'm not supposed to be looking like this. But just look at me. Look, just take a look at me. Ah, if God really was nice to us, then He will not allow us to be suffering like this. This suffering is too much now. Now telling me that I should come and save them. As how? As in, I should join the army. Are you looking at my arms? Do I look like someone that can do anything with them? Kobe go, like, I told you, maybe the tribe of Dan or something. It's not here. I say, it can't be here. Yeah? I don't think so. See this small boy. That's what God said I should tell you. Don't stress me. I don't want to be talking too much. After this little conversation that he had with the angel, he told the angel, see, give me a sign. Just the sign is you're going to wait here till I come back. And the angel was like, don't worry, I'll wait. And then he went and prepared bread, brought out meat, and brought out broth. And then the angel said, okay, on this particular rock, put the bread, put a piece of meat, and pour the broth on it. And then the angel stretched out his staff and it burnt the sacrifice. And then it was after that that Gideon realized that, oh, that was even an angel of God. So he didn't even know. He probably thought it was just a random man or a prophet telling him something from God. And you think it stopped there with Gideon asking God for signs. And then God woke Gideon up and told him to go and destroy the shrine of Baal that his dad had. So he woke up, he destroyed it. And because of that, the people started calling him Jerubbaal. And then they were like, oh, they have to kill him, they have to kill him. And then his father came out and said, if Baal is really a god, let this god fight for himself and be the one to actually kill his son. If really he is a powerful god. Despite the fact that an angel had actually appeared to him, that should have been like enough evidence that God actually sent him, because he saw the angel and then he started panicking that he was even going to die. And then God had to just reassure him that, okay, you're not dying, but you're seeing an angel. I mean, if I saw Angel Gabriel, people will not hear word though. Hey, nobody's going to hear anything because what? I saw somebody that stays in heaven? Are you kidding? Wow. This Gideon guy just went like, God, don't be upset, don't be angry. Just small favor that I want to ask from you. Very small. It's not too much. I want to put wool on the threshing floor. Let this wool be very, very wet with dew. But let the floor not be wet with dew. At least that will show me that really, really, you are the one that called me. I don't get, bro. What are you expecting? God is patient. And out of love, or I believe that was out of love, he actually gave him the sign he wanted. You would think that Gideon will stop there. This guy asked again, God, don't be impatient. Don't not be like, say my own is too much. Don't be like, say, I change you, to purge you. But it's like, I want you to do another magic for me. You know, I'm going to put another wool, and then the floor will not be the one that will be wet. Then the wool will not be dry. If I slap you. Like, you saw an angel, and then he gave you the first sign. Like, is that not enough? What more are you looking for? Gideon was definitely worse than a doubting Thomas. Nothing anybody's going to tell me. Because what in the world of headache is this? God is very, very patient. So God gave him that other sign he also wanted. Fast forward, God directed Gideon on some steps to take, and the bottom line is that they had victory. The first lesson I want us to realize is that God loved Gideon so much that he was willing to go through the patience of showing him signs that he was with him. And this also tells me that it's good to always be very, very sure. Gideon wanted to be extremely sure that God was really, really calling him. Many times that we know God is calling us to do something and then we don't confirm properly, oh, God is calling you. To do what? In what aspects? In what industry? In what niche? Oh, he's asking you, he's calling you that you should you should study a particular career or you should be in this particular field. Okay, there are other branches in this field. What exactly in that field is he telling you to do? And then there are other steps. Okay, what other steps are you supposed to take? This story of Gideon is just telling me that, okay, God is very detailed and he likes it when his children ask for confirmations, for details, so that they don't miss it. Another thing is that God's grace was so evident upon Gideon's life that he called him despite being nothing. Someone who wasn't even deserving of being able to save Israel. He had no strength whatsoever. He was just a simple guy threshing flour that just didn't want to stress himself. He really just wanted to save his own life. And then hearing that he had to save the lives of thousands of other people must have come as a shock. God's grace always picks up people that feel like they're not deserving. He told the angel, he was like, I'm the least of my clan, even from the tribe of Manasseh. The tribe of Manasseh are not people that fight wars. They're not people that, that go around trying to save Israel. They're just simple people. And what he was trying to tell the angel was, see, I'm not in any of the qualifications. I'm not even among, like, I'm the bottom of the food chain. And that's what God's grace is all about. It just picks us up and gives us strength and might. The angel of the Lord told Gideon, go in this thy might. Go in this thy strength that the Lord has given you. No matter what God has called you for, he always equips. He will never, ever, ever leave you stranded or leave you to go just by yourself. He's always there with you. So if he has said, oh, I need you to do this, or I'm telling you to do this, just know that everything that you need, he has provided in abundance, no matter what it is. In understanding purpose and in fulfilling purpose, it just goes to show how important instructions are, because God gave instructions to Gideon and he followed them to the letter before he could actually fulfill that purpose for which he was sent. And this tells me that you can't get anywhere without instructions. You can't get far without instructions. You can't fulfill purpose without instructions, which means that if God gives you an instruction, you have to follow through to the letter. If you don't follow through, there is no way you are going to get that purpose. I really hope you've all learned something, and I hope that this story has inspired you as much as it did me. Until next time, bye.